In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Monday.com for nonprofit project management, step by step. If you run a nonprofit organization and need a simple way to manage programs, volunteers, donors, grants, and events all in one place, this guide will help you set everything up the right way. By the end of this video, you'll have a structured Monday.com system tailored specifically for nonprofit operations. And if you find this helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more practical software tutorials just like this. Let's get started. The first step is to set up a dedicated nonprofit workspace. Log into your Monday.com account, and from the left sidebar, create a new workspace. Name it something clear and specific, like nonprofit operations, programs, or fundraising. This keeps your nonprofit work separate from any other projects. Inside this workspace, create folders to organize your activities. I recommend setting up folders for programs or projects, volunteers, donors or grants, events, and operations. This structure keeps everything organized and makes it easier for your team to navigate as your organization grows. Next, let's create your core nonprofit boards. Most nonprofits will need at least 3 main boards to start. The first is a program or project board. This board will track your day-to-day initiatives, whether that's community outreach, education programs, fundraising campaigns, or special events. Add columns such as status to track progress, owners to assign responsibility, due dates to manage deadlines, priority to highlight urgent tasks, budget tracking to monitor spending, milestones to mark major achievements, and a documents column to store important files. This board becomes the operational heart of your nonprofit. The second essential board is a volunteer management board. Here, you'll track all volunteer information and assignments. Add columns for name, contact information, skills, availability, and assign tasks. This makes it easy to match volunteers to the right roles and ensure no one is overlooked. You can also group volunteers by active, onboarding, or inactive to keep things even more organized. The third key board is a donor and grant management board. This centralizes your funding relationships. Add columns for donor or grant name, contact information, amount, follow-up date, status, and notes. This allows you to track pledged donations, submitted grants, reporting deadlines, and ongoing communication. Having this in one place is incredibly helpful during reporting season or board meetings. Now let's save time by setting up automations. Click on Automate at the top of your board and select Add Recipe. Automations reduce repetitive work and prevent important tasks from slipping through the cracks. For example, on your project board, you can create an automation that says, when a due date arrives and the status is not marked done, notify the project manager. This ensures accountability and timely follow-up. On your volunteer board, you can create an automation that says, when a volunteer is assigned to a task, send them an email notification. This keeps communication smooth without manual outreach every time. You can also automate status changes, reminders for grant deadlines, or notifications when a donation amount is updated. Even a few simple automations can dramatically improve efficiency. Next, create helpful views to match your nonprofit workflows. Monday.com allows you to visualize your data in different ways. Use Calendar View to track events, volunteer shifts, grant deadlines, and follow-up dates. This is especially useful for fundraising campaigns and community events. Switch to Kanban View if your team prefers a visual task management system. This is great for program teams who want to drag and drop tasks between stages like planning, in progress, and completed. For long-term initiatives or grant-funded programs, use Gantt View. This helps you map timelines, dependencies, and key milestones across weeks or months. Now let's talk about dashboards. Dashboards are powerful because they give leadership a high-level overview of your nonprofit's performance. Create a new dashboard connected to your core boards. Add widgets such as a budget tracker to monitor spending, a volunteer hours widget to measure engagement, a program milestones widget to track progress, a donations widget to see funds received, a grant deadlines widget to avoid missed opportunities, and a workload widget to balance your team's capacity. This makes internal reporting and stakeholder communication much easier. Finally, collaborate with your team. Invite team members, volunteers, or external partners to the relevant boards. You can control permissions so sensitive donor information remains private while still allowing collaboration on projects and events. Encourage your team to use comments, updates, and file uploads directly within each item to keep communication centralized. And that's how you use Monday.com for nonprofit project management, from workspace setup all the way to dashboards and collaboration. With the right structure, Monday.com can become the central hub for your programs, volunteers, donors, and reporting. If this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.